Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Chad with CD Shave, and thank you very much for joining me for this morning's face shave. As you can see, I got a couple of days' growth, to say the least. And I really need to get this stuff shaved right off of here. I'm not feeling all that well, which is why I haven't shaved in the last couple of days. But I got a busy day ahead of me, so I just want to get a nice, good shave in and get it done. And you know what? What perfect way to do this soap review than when you're kind of feeling a little bit under the weather. It's a eucalyptus-based soap. Right there. Having a little bit of a hard time pronouncing this because I do not speak Italian. So Cibe, Uomo, Crema de Barba, ad alto rendimento eucalyptus. Anyway, this is actually straight from Italy. Everything on it is completely in Italian. A friend of mine, this is not mine, a friend of mine went to Italy on his honeymoon. Thank you, Frank. And brought this back and asked me to give it a shot. So we're going to do that today. Crack it open. Show the inside there. It's kind of I can really push my finger into that. It's pretty soft. It's almost cropish. You know what I mean? It's not quite there, but it's around that realm. So I'm not really going to bloom this. I did dry bloom and I put it in a bag and soaked it in water and stuff. But definitely smell that eucalyptus coming right off the puck. Now, I'm also for a post shave. I'm not really going to do up any. I might throw on some menthol, but for the post shave, I'm actually going to use this stuff, Tea Tree. It's a hair and body moisturizer by Paul Mitchell, but it's got a lot of eucalyptus in this, and anything I can get eucalyptus on my face today, I think, is probably a good thing. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the rest of the gear. For the mowing, actually for handling the soap, we're going to go with the Mazingo Turn and Shave brush. Full Moon Knot. Been soaking in our mind here. And for the mowing of the face, we're going to be using the Mule R41. Loaded with a feather blade. It is on its second use, so it's broken in, ready to go. This is an aggressive razor. Got a lot of growth. Got my soap. Now, I've heard this soap supposedly is pretty decent. It's got a good reputation. Apparently a little goes a long way. So we're going to give this a shot and see how it loads up in a minute. But in the meantime, here's some of the information I did find on this soap. Take a look. Soap. Shaving soap. Hundreds of companies, many types, consistencies, and seemingly endless amounts of scents. There is one scent, however, that no matter who you are, male or female, wet shaver or dry shaver, is unmistakable and doesn't escape the nose. Eucalyptus. The oils from this remarkable plant can be used in the treatment of wounds, burns, ulcers, and even cancer. Diluted versions of this oil are used in the treatment of respiratory problems, joint pain, nasal stuffiness, and yes, even shaving soap. Here we have Cibe Laboratories Fiori and Frutta Uomo Shaving Soap Eucalyptus. Cibe Laboratories are a cosmetics company based out of Italy that was founded in the 1970s by Franco Bellanova and Graziella Chiusi. Their goal was to produce all-natural cosmetics and related products. Although the title of this soap may seem complicated, the scent profile is anything but. It has been described as a nice, creamy soap smelling of bitter almond with some marzipan tones and eucalyptus. This 5.0-ounce vegan tub can be found on a variety of sites with an equal variety of prices, ranging from $20.65 to $78.66. The off-the-puck scent is strictly eucalyptus to my nose, but slightly trails at the end with an ever-so-slight sweetness. Okay, so we got our brush. Let's see how she loads. Some of the sudsies coming off there. We don't want that crap. No, that's how we've loaded so far. Take the rest off the puck. Here we go. Smells good. Let's throw a little bit of water on our face, then we'll throw this. Now, it's important to get the sudsy crap out of there when you're, well, not out of there, but off the puck when you're trying to load your brush, because it tends to dilute it. But I try to push it off to the side of the puck and then collect it afterwards and throw it all over my face as like a pre-shave. If I dry bloom it. Dry blooming, I usually run into that. If I wet bloom it, I don't run into that sudsy stuff as much. So, okay. As you can see, there's a lot of, it is pretty well loaded. You can tell in the middle, I just got a lot of that. The lather had already kind of started on the side. This is quite a bit on here. I can actually already feel it's kind of slick in my hands here. So we got our alum block for that. All right. Let's see how she makes a lather. All right, well, the shave has been completed. We did all our passes, and you know, we went ahead and used the soap here. In terms of scent, it's probably about a 5. It's really strong off the puck, but then it really dissipates throughout the rest of the shave. I'm not a huge eucalyptus fan, so if I am going to use a eucalyptus-based soap, it's either, you know, for other purposes. I either really got a stuffy nose and I just want to be able to smell something, and eucalyptus will usually cut through that, but so won't a really strong sandalwood for me. But again, it only lasted about you know, a couple of passes in, and then the scent really kind of dissipated for me. So I'll give that about a 5. As far as ease of loading, yeah, that wasn't a problem. It really started to take on a lather as I was loading, so it was a little bit tough to see exactly how much soap made it into the bristles. But ease of loading, it was there. I could feel the weight difference in your brush. As you get familiar with your brush, if you get a new one, you can actually tell when you load a brush. You can feel the difference in the weight if you got a lot of soap there. You can feel it kind of get top heavy. So anyway, so ease of loading, I'd say 8. You know, I only knocked it down a couple because I couldn't really see inside the bristles. Ease of lathering. Once I dialed in the water, it wasn't too bad. It takes on a lot of water, a lot more water than I thought it would. When I thought I had enough, I started shaving and realized it wasn't enough water. I had to go back and put water back on my face and kind of relather a little bit. So it definitely is a thirsty soap. Takes on a ton of water. As far as a little goes, a long way. Well, I barely put a dent in it, as you can see. You know, I don't know that I used any less than I would with other soaps, but I certainly didn't, you know, it wasn't, as soft as it was, I kind of expected it to come apart, and it didn't. So, not come apart, but I've expected to put a dent in it, and obviously I did not. So, as far as ease of cushion and density, it was there. I mean, you could see in the beginning when I started to load up the brush, you could see it forming around the edges of the brush. The density was there, cushion was there. So, yeah, overall, good. Is it a great soap? I don't know. I can tell you, I don't think I'd be paying $70-something for it if I ever ran across the opportunity. Is it a $20 soap? Yeah, probably. But if you're looking for something with a strong scent that lasts throughout the shave, look elsewhere. It does require a lot of water. I also noticed it left kind of a film on my razor, which I had a hard time getting to come off. A lot in the same way that Parasso does. So I don't really know what exactly that is. I'm not a fan of that. I can tell you that right now. I like a clean razor, and I'm probably going to have to throw this in barbicide to get the rest of it off. I have to do that every time I use Parasso. For some reason, it leaves a film on my razors, so I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I'm not a huge fan of that. I didn't expect it with this one. So anyway, it is a good soap. If you get your hands on it, try it. You know, you may like it if you're somebody that doesn't like a huge, heavy scent, but you like something that's strong off the puck just to kind of wake you up in the morning. This would be it. It's definitely slick. It does work once you dial in the correct water ratio. Everybody's water is different, so you might have a couple of shaves to try to figure that out. But it took me a couple of passes to figure that out. So that's the deal. We're going to finish up the shave a little bit of this. As I said before, I'm not going to do an aftershave. I'm just going to throw on some of this. Here we go. My face soaked that right in. Yeah. I thought I put on too much at first, but it just went right into the skin there. All right. Yeah, I can smell that a lot. All right. Oh, I did treat my face after the last pass also with some Thayer's witch hazel here. So threw that on there in addition to the post shave. So that's my review on that soap. I think it's a good soap. It's not a great soap, but it's good. And if you guys get your hands on it, you want to give it a shot, I do recommend it. It will work, and it will do nicely. Just be prepared to spend a little extra time cleaning your gear afterwards. If you're so inclined, if you don't care, then it'll be fine. So, folks, I really appreciate you joining me on this morning's shave. If you guys shave today, or ladies, have a great shave and enjoy the rest of your day. If you guys have any questions, as always, or comments, good, bad, or indifferent, put them in the comment section below. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. Let's get that one up there. And most importantly, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. Come on board. We'd love to have you here at CD Shaving, but make sure you do knock that bell. That way, you get a notification every time we do a new video here. Folks, I am Chad. Thank you very much for joining me. We will see you guys in the next video.